right, welcome back. So we are on the last step before ceramic coating. It is surface prep time. A lot of people make their own isopropyl alcohol, homemade type of sprays for this. I guess just because of cost, it's just smart to do. So that's all you really need is a good strong isopropyl alcohol spray. I buy one pre-made just because it's easier and I love the smell. So I'm gonna go over what I'm gonna use. In this step, all you're doing is simply just wiping the car down, top to bottom, every inch of it. And I'll show you the towels I use too. So I'm just gonna keep a little stack of towels with me. These are Rag Company. They are the tighter pile, like a lower pile, 300 GSM towel. I use this one because these lower GSM towels do not lint nearly as much. The thicker towels that, yes, they may soak up, more of the solution easier, but they leave lint everywhere. So these don't lint at all. All right, here's what I'm using to wipe the car down. And I've got 2 bottles because I always put it in this Obsessed Garage press-all bottle, surface prep, and it's just Car Pro eraser. This is my favorite one that I'm going to use to wipe the car down. So it's my favorite one because number 1, it just works well. It wipes off well. Number 2, it's probably my favorite smelling spray on the planet. I like it so much that I bought Car Pro's air freshener. It's a little diffuser, and they call it, it's Sky's Blue. They call it, but it's the exact same scent as this. I just love it. It's just a clean scent, but it's hard to describe. It really doesn't smell like anything that I've smelled before, but it's just good. So I'm going to start in the top and work my way down and just wipe this entire car down. And then we are going to put the first coating on, the first layer of coating. So I'm going to get set up and let's do it. So these press-all bottles and this doing the surface prep will just give me a chance just to chat for a little bit. Some of these press-all bottles I love and some of them I hate. It's such a love-hate relationship that I've had with them. The reason being, so I guess it depends on what chemical is in there. So something like this that sprays very easily and wipes very easily, it's not a very harsh chemical. It works awesome, no problems at all. It's a great dual action sprayer, so whenever you pull, you pull once, it spray. When you let go, it'll spray again. So maybe you could see that right there. And look, you want to wipe everything down, including your windows. But I don't know, man. I just, some of them, like let's say it's got wheel and tire cleaner in there. The sprayer just either gets clogged up, or like iron remover, for example, it just doesn't really work. I guess is just the word. It ends up just spraying a stream or spraying all over the place, and I just can't get it right. Now, I did order an industrial spray nozzle. These are, I think these are just called the household spray nozzles. I ordered an industrial one to try. So I haven't installed it yet on anything because I just got it in today actually. But I think it's supposed to be a little bit more heavy duty and handle more chemicals. So I'm gonna give it a shot. It is expensive. I can't remember what the combo together is, but let's say you buy the press-all bottle and household sprayer, just that bottle is like 15 bucks. And then if you buy the industrial spray head, it's like another $11 to $15 roughly. So, you're talking like a $30 empty bottle. Some people think that's just ridiculous, but I don't mind paying for things if they work. So I'm giving it a shot. And I hope it works, because what I wanted to do was I wanted to put a nice shelf on the wall and have all my bottles lined up, of each solution that I have, and that'd have been cool if I could have done that. So I'm wiping down glass and paint, just everything. Because I'm going to put something on the glass as well after, like a glass sealant. And this stuff smells so clean and good. It'll make your whole garage smell good. But this just wipes very clean, like it's supposed to. It just evaporates. And you need to remove everything, have every bit of dust as much as you can off, because whenever you put that coating on, whatever's on there is staying on there, at least for a couple of years. So you want to make sure that you clean it well. I was just looking at some weather reports because we're in late August and it has rained every single day, I'm pretty sure, since Father's Day. That's how insane it's been here, just with the weather. And August 29th is the 1-year anniversary of Hurricane Ida. So yeah, so Hurricane Ida essentially was 1 year ago. And if you don't know where I am, or maybe haven't mentioned it before or something, so I live in Houma, Louisiana. That's where I am, which is actually more south than New Orleans. And as the crow flies, only about 10 miles or so from completely open Gulf water. And we were direct hit from Hurricane Ida last year. Most people don't know about it if you're not from the Gulf Coast. But even if you're from the Gulf Coast and not from here, you have no idea how much our area was affected by it. I mean, there's literally 1 year later still people that don't have a roof. Pretty much every house in this entire parish is a county to anyone not in Louisiana, but every single house really has a new roof, except mine. I don't know how. I have no idea how my roof didn't lose a shingle. You know, and being in the insurance business, it directly affects me and customers of mine. And it was just a tragic event. I had so many customers, some still living in camper trailers because their homes are not repaired yet, a year out. And I was looking at the weather reports, and it looks like there's some potential disturbances out there. We'll come do the hood. So some potential things out there that could come and get us and hit. So that's the last thing in the world we want. I mean, it completely changed my business over the course of the last year. I'm an insurance agent, and we focus a lot on not only the service of our current customers, but the sale of new customers. And I mean, just that piece there alone was pretty much non-existent for several months. Not an entire year, but almost, it felt like, for a good 8 to 10 months. So it had a dramatic effect on our business. And really, man, just for the people in this area, it changed this area just about forever. And some people just left altogether, said, I'm not dealing with this anymore. And they just moved away. Just making sure there's no streaks or anything, because I want to come put that coating on. Must feel a little, so I hope no other storms come for a very long time. I don't know if any of you guys are in business that watch, or if you own a business. And I started some things with my team over the course of the last month or so, just to help personal development, to build culture in the office, and it's been amazing. And I just wanted to share that with you, because if any of you own businesses out there, or you're young and just want to get in business one day, working on personal development is great for anyone. And I've always been a big proponent of it, constantly educating yourself, whether it's on a certain product in your work life, that you can be more knowledgeable on, or just your mindset, just on how you approach every day and battle the day. So we started this book club at my office about a month ago. And we're about to finish our first book. So every Friday, what we do is we go to lunch together and we meet and talk about 2 of the chapters. And this book that we're reading right now is called Raise Your Game. And it covers some individual things, some coaching things, and then some team things. So it's been good. My team has enjoyed it. And just us doing that together every Friday has been a game changer in my office. The culture is the best it's ever been I would say, in my 11 and a half years of running this business. So I would suggest doing something like that. If you own a business, or if you work in a business, maybe suggest it to your managers or whoever it is. That would be in charge of that. Probably gonna get a new towel here. This one's a little damp. It's not bad. I really like being careful here because, man, this stuff scratches so easy. It almost looks like a slight little mark is on there. Man, it could just be from lint or anything. It sucks because you got to polish it and then you got to get the residue off for the coating to work. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just things I notice. So yeah, it's about improving your own knowledge, and which helps improve the team at the same time. I know it's a little dark right here, but I think it's a kind of good looking shot of the front end, actually. I'm gonna wipe down, so I'm gonna start with the headlights. So I was just talking about team culture and things to do in your workplace. You don't have to be, just how I view it is, you don't have to be the boss or the business owner to be a leader and to be the leader and champion of building team culture. You can take that leadership role on yourself, and that's what makes great employees. That's what makes great teams. So even if you're listening to this and you're not a boss, so to speak, a business owner, so to speak, just in your own workplace, you can suggest things. You can do it yourself. You can say, hey, one of the 7 of us go eat lunch today, just as a group. You just get to know people on a different level. You bond. and it makes the work life a whole lot more pleasurable and probably more successful. I'm just gonna spray the whole grill down. And if you are the boss, then just do it. So I was coming to say earlier, I think the camera had cut out before. I'm doing Christmas a little different this year with my team. I'm just stepping out there. I also read a book called Giftology, and it's about giving unconditional gifts, you know, to everyone, your employees, your family, your coworkers, clients, potential customers, even, you know, not just because people buy from you or do business with you, but just give unconditional gifts. And I did that with my team right away, and it feels great to give gifts. And I had a new idea to build on this team culture for Christmas. You know, so instead of just getting them a gift like I normally do, I said, here's what we're gonna do. In Orlando, Florida, near Disney World, right by Disney World, I rented a 9-bedroom house. And I'm gonna take my entire team there for Christmas. We'll spend 4 days in Disney World. We'll cook together, laugh together. We'll hang out. And it should be an amazing week. So everyone's pumped about that. We're really looking forward to that. I am as well. It should be awesome. Okay, so I wanted to wipe the front end really good. So I wanted to do that real well. Come start working on this side of the car. Yeah, look. Trying to get the camera in a good spot for you. It's funny how there's still some dark spots, you know, like darker, shady spots on that area of the car, just in here, and just where the lights are, I guess, in type of lighting, because I think I counted the other day, I have 32 bulbs essentially, like 32 light fixtures in here, I think. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 5, 6, 7, 31 maybe actually on the dot. I think 31. So a lot of light in here. And it's great for doing things like this. But yeah, I can't wait to share that trip with my team. It's gonna be something different. We've never done it before. I've always talked about a team trip. All right, I haven't gotten this mirror yet. So to bring you up to speed, if you haven't watched all the videos, we're one step away. This is the last final step before we ceramic coat. With the ceramic coating, I let it cure for 12 hours before I put the toppers on it, two coats of topping. So what I'm gonna do in that 12-hour time span is at least get the wheels off of the car. I'm just gonna put it on jack stands, get the wheels off of the car, and you know, start the process on those for ceramic coating. Try and kind of multitask, you know, so while this coating's curing, I'll start that, because that's going to take some cure time too. And I'm using something I've never used before, a totally different product. CarPro Deluxe and Gliss for the wheels. I use G80 for the paint. Crystal Serum Light with XO as a topper. This gloss black trim as well. Yeah, you can see it in the camera. I try not to put a lot of pressure whenever I wipe, just because that scratches so easily, just like the mirrors do. Man, it looks so good when it's right though. All right, let's adjust and get the back side of the car. I think I'm gonna sit now because my knees get starting to hurt. Even things like fingerprints, if there's any type of fingerprint by chance, you want that off. You want everything off. I thought I wiped this already. I didn't wipe these windows yet. So I'm just gonna mist them. I know I did the roof already. But I've been so excited to coat this car. I'm glad I'm finally there. It's been a few months that I've wanted to do it, and it's just to make the time to do it. But I can't wait to do it, and I can't wait to do the first maintenance wash with it coated. The only thing that sucks is just how bad the weather's been. All right, let's get this door. Spray works pretty well because it's not, it doesn't saturate my towel much at all. Yeah, it feels very clean. So it might take 3 to 4 towels to do the vehicle, and these are some thinner towels. And I'm not really putting any pressure. You know, I don't want to scratch up the paint, even though it shouldn't. You know, if you're picturing a flat black car, for example, you want to take that very carefully. And you know, so CSL is my favorite coating, G80 CSL, but I actually haven't had it on this M3 yet, or my previous M3. My previous M3 I used an Adams coating, then I got rid of the car. But I've used a CSL on some other cars recently, F-150. If you watch the videos, good friend's C8 Corvette, which I don't have the video. Should look awesome when it's done though. I mean, this is, when you're at this stage right before coating, it's the best that your paint could possibly be. It can't get any better as far as how pure and contaminant free it is, just how smooth it is. That's kind of like squeaky smooth, like I talk about squeaky clean. Just because this isopropyl alcohol, if you had anything on it, it would strip it. Come back this way. And I'm going to do the back glass and deck lid. I started a TikTok just to put a few videos on. It's Decon Nation if you feel like following along. Same thing on Instagram. I've been on there, I just changed my name to Decon Nation. I don't post on social media a whole lot. I just do here and there. I've enjoyed doing the YouTube videos though. You know, someone else mentioned to me already they were enjoying the videos and you know, they're thinking about doing a channel. And look, I thought about it for at least a couple of years. So I would suggest just do it. Just start. Doesn't matter how great your videos are edited. You know, I'm no pro editor. I just use iMovie and keep it simple. Just make it look clean. There's a lot of time in editing. A whole lot of time. Like hours, to be honest. That's the toughest part, is just taking the time to do that. This part's easy, just filming. So if you're thinking about it, do it. If it makes you uncomfortable, do it. Do things that'll make you uncomfortable. It'll build comfort in other aspects of your life. I was a pretty shy kid. And now if I had to, I would give a speech on a stage. It doesn't make me not shy or an extrovert by nature, for example. I think I'm kind of both, an introvert and an extrovert. But I don't have a fear of public speaking, for example. And maybe my speech class helped that the most in college. All right, that all looks nice. Put it down here, I'm gonna get the back. And I'm gonna sit for this part. So there's clearly gotta be alcohol in this, but it does not smell like alcohol one bit. Although I'm sure there's alcohol. I didn't put my gloves back on. I had taken a break to eat, you know, between finishing polishing and then coming to this. So I took my gloves off. I probably should have put them back on. I will for the coating for sure, because my hands are getting a little dry and sticky if I'm touching this solution. Let me do the bottom after. Let's see. Kind of work my way from top to bottom. So to a lot of people, this might be a boring step, but I enjoy it. I really enjoy every part of the process. It's just like, it's like a therapy for me, man. It's just time to chill, time with the car. After hustle and bustle all week with kids and work, it's just nice just to sit back and spend some time with it, kind of some quiet time. You get to think a lot. You know, I think that's where my best thinking comes from, and where I think of things for the office. And, you know, I would say this along with my gym time. So when I'm in the gym, which is every morning, essentially every weekday morning for sure, not always on the weekends, but that's where I don't listen to music in the gym. I only listen to podcasts or a book, something to develop myself. And it's where I think my best ideas come from. That's where I get everything to share with my team in morning meetings that we have every day. And I do get a lot of feedback on the channel as far as just general feedback, products, etc. What I don't get back on the channel is feedback of the content that you like to see. You know, for example, would you guys just rather see me wash the car, put some music on it, and not be rambling and just kind of show you what I do? Or do you like me, you know, taking 20 to 30 minutes, whatever it is, to do a surface prep wipe on the car and just ramble and talk about random life things? You know, sometimes I like doing that, but that's more for my benefit, I guess. This is for yours too if you're into it. You know, it's just more like advice or something. Yeah, I could probably go a little quicker wiping it, but I was just talking and I want to make sure I'm very detailed on it and get everything. So I really enjoy using the press-all bottle for things like this. I've got every type of chemical in it. But I'm just rambling too much. This might have to be a video by itself, just the prep. Otherwise, I have too long of a video. I guess there's no such thing as too long of a video, but some of my videos get kind of lengthy and I don't want a 2-hour video for you guys to have to just sit through that. Some people enjoy that. You know, I don't mind long videos. Matt Mormon at Obsessed Garage, he kind of started that trend, I would say, and didn't really care what people thought. If he filmed for an hour, hour and a half, whatever it was, he just did it, you know? And everyone will tell you, even my parents tell me, oh, everyone's attention span is like 4 to 5 minutes. You know, you need to make a 4-minute video. And maybe that's true. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying, I'm just doing me. I just do what I like. And if you like a long video of me just wiping the car, then great. If you don't, great. Could have sworn I wiped these windows, but I just see a little. I'm gonna wipe it again just because I see a little residue almost. Just want to be careful with those pillars. I need to make sure I pay attention where I wiped. I get caught up talking. I know I wiped all of this. Actually, man, I'm losing my mind, guys. I don't know if I did, so you know what? I'm just wiping this. I know I did down there, but I'm just wiping this area again, just in case. It only takes a second. And I like the smell. Make sure this was done. I'm ready to put that coating on this thing. I think that's it. I think that's it. She's clean, she looks good. She looks pure. So, yeah, 22 minutes I've been filming. So that's about how long it took me to wipe down. Roughly, maybe a little longer because I probably paused it in some areas. But it looks good. It is 5:30 p.m. today on a Saturday. And I'm definitely going to get that first layer of coating down today. So I'll have a video on that. And I'm going to let it sit overnight. And then do the 2 toppers tomorrow. That way it will be done. And it's been raining so much, man. I need to let it cure at least 24 hours before getting any elements. And I'd rather it cure a little longer if it's pouring down rain every day. So it still might sit a couple of days, unfortunately. I'm ready to sit back in those Yas Marina buckets and drive this thing though. The Jetta's not that bad. You know, for a car that's 20 grand, it's really a great little car. It's just, you know, this hits you in your soul. All right. You see, I like going back and just double checking because I'm just so particular. Just like a little residue from tape or anything, from taping off the car. And what you need to do now, especially, is like if you're in a garage, which it should be, when you're doing something like this, once you wiped it, we need no dust on it, no nothing. So do not open your garage doors. I keep the AC on to keep the humidity out, to have the best controlled environment to apply this. So thanks for listening to me. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for watching. If you have any ideas that you'd like to see in the channel, comment and let me know. I'm going to keep doing my thing. So the wheels should be cool to see too, because I've never made a video on coating the wheels, and I'm going to jack up the car and everything. So that'll be coming right at the end of the ceramic coating series, or I may put the wheels in there in between. We'll see. So I'm excited to do that though, because these things are a pain to clean. So anything that'll help that. But stick around, we got a lot more coming. So thanks for watching on Decon Nation. I'm Travis. I'll be in touch soon.